Hello, Twitch. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the replay. What's shaking bacon? I'm Emerald. I found a little extra time in my evening, so I thought I would come and play some spooky games because, why not? Even though it's past Halloween, it's still always room for spooky game and spooky stories. I thought I would do another evening of sharing a couple ghost stories. And we can also tarot card reading at the end. Let's start off with the ghost story, because who doesn't like to start off with a nookie spooky ghost story? You know what? Let's tell one that's not. We'll tell some more that are about my house, or the house I grew up in, because I might have started a group of people to come and investigate that house with me before my parents moved, which would be really fun. And I really want to film it and throw something on YouTube and maybe even live stream it. Wow, we'll see. So I've got my brother said he's down. I've got a friend who said that she'd definitely help out. I'm gonna ask Dread today. Wookie will be filming. So at least there's 4 of us for now. I hope we are able to communicate with the ghosts that live in my parents' house, and then leave it for the next people to move into. Lucky them. They have no idea they're moving into a haunted house. So here's my one random ghost story today. I'm gonna get better at telling them, I promise. I have a distinct memory. It's more of like, I guess it's a ghost story. Yeah, y'all want to hear one of my most, I think as a child, probably a horrifying experience. It wasn't like anything like scary. It was just, if you think about it as if you were a child. So I have memories of like when I would sleep in my room. I'm sure people do this anyways, but I just knew that anytime I woke up, because I was a light sleeper, which I come to find later in life is because there are ghosts trying to get your attention. That's why you're a light sleeper. Anyways, could be a reason. It was probably my reason. And so anytime as a young child, I trained myself because I have this like thought pattern that like you wake up at night and you need to roll over because you're uncomfortable. You keep your eyes shut. You do not look around the room. That is just not what you do. You don't. You just keep your eyes closed. Because if I did, I knew that I would see somebody there. Because I do have this distinct memory of that happened. Waking up at night, rolling over to my side. So my room, it's just like kind of like a square, but it's an older house. So I slept underneath a slanted ceiling because that's where like the eaves were or whatever. And then it was just like a little tiny box room, not very large, but I'm wiggly jiggly. I'm rolling from sleeping against my wall, like this. Roll into the open. I'll come into the frame. Roll into the open side of the room. I roll to the open side of the room and I look into my room. And there's nothing next to me. I think I had like I probably had a small little night table, but then there was some space and then there was a closet. And there was nothing in the space. Maybe it was where the night table was. Things get blurry. This was when I was a small child. Anyways, instead of whatever was there or the fact that there's nothing there was now a cabinet that was there, like a writing desk. A writing desk was there. And there was also a man. Writing desk that wasn't in my room. And now a man is standing there. And he's standing against the right. He's standing. Okay, facing me. Yeah. With his hand on the desk. Right? One hand on the desk, one hand on his hip. And he wasn't looking at me. But it's like, if I'm, okay, I think that's me looking at the camera, right? Okay. So you're me. He's standing there. But he's looking like just slightly above me. Because I'm lying on my bed. So he's looking like just at the wall. Maybe observing a painting that wasn't there. Or maybe there was somebody else that he would have been talking to. He was just staring right over me. Just staring there. Leaning against his writing desk. So my little child brain was just kind of like, close your eyes and just turn back over to the uncomfortable side, and just close your eyes until you fall asleep again. I knew it wasn't like a person because it wasn't solid enough to be a person. It wasn't like this. It'd be like, they were like muted tones. It's almost like seeing in not black and white, but like sepia black and white almost, but like semi-transparent. It was the most, but still like solid, but not solid. I don't know how else to describe it, but he was just chilling, just in my room. Did not like that. Yeah. He was the most solid ghost I've ever seen. I have never seen, and the only other one was another time rolling over, looking that way, you know. Should have learned my lesson. There was a small dog sitting at my door. That was not one of the dogs in my house. We had bigger dogs. It was like a small Yorkshire Terrier. Just chilling. Same semi-transparent type of thing. No clue. That one didn't freak me out as much. I still probably was like, nope, close your eyes, roll over. So that was my motto. Like, if I was able to catch myself being conscious before my eyes would open, you know, because it's also brief and quick when you're rolling over. But yeah, I for the longest time, even up through an adult, it was like, you do not, like, if I woke up, I'd immediately be like, and then I couldn't fall back asleep. Like, keep your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed. And then eventually I would, like, if I couldn't fall asleep right away, I'd like break into like a cold sweat because I'd be so scared. Yeah. It might have been more of like a residual energy type thing because it was just there. Like, we've had a couple of things that are kind of like, okay, that's freaky, but then there's also like, that is clearly something, a residual energy that's being replayed. Just like somebody walking from one room to the next, not necessarily looking at you or following you or noticing the you, but just movement. Like, that house, I think growing up, like, freaked me out. Now I'm loving it, but as a child, it sucked. I hated it. Okay, I'll tell you one more. The last, well, maybe not the last shadow man, but the last very distinct shadow person. So I was pregnant with our first, and at that time, yeah, I was still would be restless, and especially like I was in the 3rd trimester, and my hips were like horrifyingly in pain, so I slept very uncomfortably because I can only sleep on my sides, couldn't sleep on my back because I was just, so I woke up, rolled over, getting my bearings of the dark, and I'm looking over into the corner of the room, and in the corner of the room we had a little red ottoman just kind of chilling out in the corner. I don't know why we had it, to be completely honest. It wasn't like it was attached to a chair or any, like a normal ottoman. It was just sitting in the corner of our room. Anyways, ottoman in the corner of the room. And I'm looking at it and going, there's a person sitting on that chair. I can make out a shadow of a person. So as an adult, I kind of was like, okay, in the moments, like, this is all within, this isn't a 5-minute experience necessarily. I think this happened in a couple of minutes. Looking over, being like, is that a shadow person? Okay, adjust your eyes. I'm an adult now. It's probably just a shadow. And then as I was thinking, you know, it's probably just a shadow. Is it a ghost? Is it, because I can make out the shape, like I said. Everything else is black. I can tell it's looking in my direction. I can feel it looking in my direction. Okay, and I'm just trying to talk to myself. Is that a figment of your imagination? You know, there's nothing in the dark. And then in those moments of thinking, I'm still starting to slowly break out into a cold sweat. Because I'm like, oh God, okay, why don't you just close your eyes and go back to sleep? Wookie's sleeping next to me. And I could not. I was scared, but I was peaceful. Like, I was peaceful, but then the thoughts, my thoughts I had in it were making me anxious and going into freeze. But originally I was calm and peaceful. It wasn't an evil shadow person, because everybody always says that shadow people are like evil, like it's bad juju and stuff. No, not this guy. It was fine. I could make out if he stood up, I knew exactly, sort of like, he was a big guy. You know, he had like longer, sort of shaggy hair, big dude, but younger in age, not, you know, like I knew who he was. And at the same time, my brain was like, okay, you're making this up, blah, blah, blah. So as I'm having the thoughts, you're making this up, blah, blah, blah. Is it really it? I don't think it's really spirit. Like, it's not moving. Maybe it was, you know, a night terror from my dream. It's, you know, just a vision on my eye or something like that. In those moments. That's what I saw, and I was like, yep, okay, you can go away now. I'm gonna turn over. I'm going back to bed. I told Wookie in the morning, and he was just like, why the hell would you not have woken me up? And I was like, because it wasn't a person. So it's not like We could call the police on it. But it did wave at me. And I was like, okay. So that one was a great one. That one was a good one. So those are like my, you know, those are some good ones. Those are some good ghost stories for y'all. I have many. So many. So many. And I wish to have many more. But in good, positive ways. I like the lighter side of mediumship and paranormal investigating. That's why I'm going to go do my parents' house. Because I've lived there. And I know... you know, I know the ghosty poos there. So, like, we vibing. We okay. We chillin'. It's fine.
Oh, where you at?
No, not me, no, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me. Ah! 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 Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Little spurts! Little spurts! Ah! No! 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 I hate you. Where are you? Where are you? D-bag, where are you? I can't see you. Where are you? Oh my god. Ah! 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 It's gonna get me!
You asshole, bro.
Ah!
You son of a bitch.
No! My god! No! 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 I hate you! No, stop. No, stop. No, stop. No! Well, I know it was the one that gets real slow to you when it gets close to you. The Diagon Alley Ghost, or the Maeve, or whatever it is. One of the new ones. Mother purple.